Hey, Housemaster Users here, and I bet you're tired of me saying I'm going to review something other than a movie, but then I end up doing it. Well, unfortunately, this is something I just had to look at. I just have to review now, which is Godzilla vs. Kong. So let me start by saying this: I'm not a big monster movie fan. I'm more of a casual person, or shall I say, I don't watch them extensively. And so it's no surprise that I've not seen the other movies that have come before this. I just jumped straight in blind. But for what I got out of it, you know what? I really enjoyed it. It was good. But I can definitely say, from a general movie person, there is a clear... I'm not sure if this is if everyone's on my side of this, but I'll get to that when we get to it. That one half is better than the other. So, what is the premise? So, Godzilla has returned and is attacking random places around Earth, even though everyone thought he was sapient. Desperate to find out answers, a power company that is determined to create new power source that will drive Godzilla away. The only problem is they don't know how to get to it because it's in Hollow Earth. A place in the center of the earth where mythical creatures lay. So they come up with an idea. Have King Kong find it for them. So with the assistance of a group of scientists who watch over Kong on Skull Island, they have the big ape lead them to this new power source. They also got to keep him away from Godzilla, as the two are natural enemies. So all the while another group another group of people, two teenagers and a conspiracy theorist, are trying to figure out the truth behind Godzilla's attacks. All the while the people from the Kong half are trying to communicate with him to get him to the Hollow Earth, which seems to be connected to one little kid. So yeah, the side stuff with the humans, and them trying to understand Godzilla and Kong isn't really the best work. Okay, one half is better, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Let's start off with what works. The action and CG is actually really good. Honestly, I think this is some of the best CG I've seen in a while. And the action scenes for what we get between the monsters is really fun to see. And you know what? You get to see what you want from both sort of angles. You get to see Godzilla destroy. You get to see Kong discover, which is sort of each of these the main principles of their respectable films. Of anyone, not of any of their films, not these recent monster movies that have just come out. Any one of them. Anyone. The Hollow Earth itself is actually really creative. I mean, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Journey to the Center of the Earth. But you know what? From what I got out of it, it looked really good. It looked really interesting. I love to see another movie that delves more into Kong's real past with this place, because it is established that this is Kong's home before Skull Island. Sorry. Yeah, so that's fine. I will say this, everything to do with Kong is unbelievable. I think it's perfect. I love everything to do with him. I love Kong's discovery. I even love the human characters that focus directly on Kong, especially this little kid, this little girl who is deaf but can communicate with Kong via sign language, all while her caregiver is trying to understand him as well, which is really fun. I love watching it, and I love when Kong finally gets to the Hollow Earth and discovers his heritage to it. That is fun. I love it. And of course, every scene he clashes with Godzilla is great. But what doesn't work? But my biggest problem with this, while I nailed Kong, and I felt that was great, the Godzilla half, more specifically, the humans try to work out Godzilla, and the power company, are all very by the numbers. It's strange, because this is a film where they handled one half better for me and failed at one. Well, it's not like they didn't fail it. It's still good, but it's really predictable. You know what you're going to get with this. I mean, I'm not a fan. Well, I like the human characters in the Kong half. I don't like them in the Godzilla half. I mean, they're just bland and predictable, and I mean, they do go some interesting routes when it comes to the teenagers, but that's about it. Everything else is just by numbers. Even the introduction of Mechagodzilla. I mean, you can kind of see what's going to happen with it. Mechagodzilla comes to life, and the two monsters will join together to destroy it. Yeah, you sort of get that. I also am a bit miffed on the fact that you don't get to see much of Skull Island. For the few times you're on there, all you're in is this containment facility which they built for Kong to protect him from the outside world so Godzilla doesn't come to attack him. You don't get to see the layout of Skull Island, which is really disappointing for me. I would have liked to see a bit more. At least give me a few more shots of the actual island instead of just a little bit of the outside the containment facility, and I guess the ocean. But yeah, but for what it is, I think this film is actually really good. It's a lot of fun. Got some good things in it, and I appreciate what I got out of it. One of the things I even think is actually pretty cool is the fact none of the main human characters from each side, the Kong half and the Godzilla half, outside of one scene where they're looking at the monsters after they destroy Mechagodzilla, they never actually interact. They never actually meet. That's actually kind of a unique idea, and I think that's actually pretty cool. And you know what? For not a monster movie fan, I think this is actually pretty good. And I think this deserves some few. I think people should definitely go see it. I mean, this could be a good movie to get people back in movie theaters around the world. I mean, okay, you still got to be responsible with COVID and everything, but this can be a good movie to finally help cinemas out. That's all I got to say. So I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10 half stars. I think it's a good movie. I would have given it a higher score had they improved the Godzilla half, but you know what? I can't be too picky, can I? So, what's next? Well, obviously off movies, I mean, I've got a few I want to review, and later this month Mortal Kombat's going to be released, and that will be the next movie I probably will review that gets released in theaters. But outside that, I'll see what I've got. I might actually see if I can get a book review done actually now I think about it. Or an analysis, I should say. But in the meantime, Hasbro's Reviews is out. And I'll catch you later for my next review. Ciao.